Yo guys, welcome back to another weekly breakdown video. Before we get started with this video, I just want to let you guys know that I've recently partnered with AvaTrade. They are a brokerage that was founded in 2006 and they are registered by the FSCA under the FSP number 45984. So please sign up today using my link and start trading. I'd really appreciate that. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So getting into it first, we're going to start off with gold. Gold, still the same thing as last week. So basically last week I was waiting for this retest because we got a bit of support building up over here. So right now we were waiting on the retest on gold on the daily to obviously hit that support zone and carry on with the move, because long range, or my long-term bias, is obviously still bullish for this pair. As you guys can see, the daily is still very bullish. So this is a small counter trend retest to carry on with that bullish move up until that order block, which is probably where I'll be setting my TPs, maybe halfway to that order block, and then a TP2, TP3 at that order block. But it's looking pretty good this week. There's a lot of news this week, which we are going to get into. So hopefully that pushes gold up this week, because US30 is also looking pretty interesting. But yeah, gold, we've been waiting for this move to happen. It happened over like 3 days. I think that's three candles. Yeah, three candles over there on the daily. So from Wednesday last week, it started to come down and obviously come and retest those highs that it had made and broken. So yeah, now we're just chilling there at that retest zone. So it's only up from here. So basically, that happened, came down to retest. You never know, you could have a little something like that, or we could just obviously, oh, okay, why did it not delete? Or we could obviously just have something as simple as that. But I know gold likes to play around on the daily as well, so we'll obviously just have to monitor that and see how it goes. But if you guys are in the VIP groups, you guys would have gotten such a clean entry for that trade, because I saw that trade loading since last week, and it eventually hit our entry point this morning. Well, I think actually no, it hit it on Friday, but to be safe, obviously get in this morning. So you guys should definitely be in on this trade, and yeah, I think it's gonna be a pretty good one. Just waiting for gold to carry on, all of this movement over here, and fill that out, and then from there we'll maybe see what happens next week, week after next. But yeah, gold looking pretty strong. Looks like it's going to carry on rallying up this week. Before we get into US30, I want to look at Nas today. Whoa, why is my Nas chart so ugly, bro? Disregard whatever's down there, bro. I meant disregard whatever's down there. So basically, US30, guys. Sorry, just bear with me. So Nasdaq, basically the same thing that I'm seeing on gold. It's just a retest on the daily time frame, and probably just a continuation of that bullish move. Although, let's actually look on the higher time frame. Okay, yeah, definitely. I think it's definitely going to carry on with that bullish move all the way to this area over here. Obviously, just monitor that, but I think that's definitely going to come back, retest the support, and yeah, continue from there. Nasdaq, I don't trade a lot, so I'll try and keep you guys updated on this. If you guys do trade Nasdaq, let me know so I can obviously look at this pair a little bit more, or more often, sorry. But yeah, Nasdaq looking pretty good, kind of in no man's land right now. There's only a support, or sorry, there's a resistance block we're waiting for to fill out. But yeah, Nasdaq looks like it's chilling. Yeah, and then we get to the big US30. So it's just continued with this bull run. I mean, we've been on a bull run now for like 2 weeks, and US30 just is continuing, bro. But obviously, as I said last week, I'm still expecting for this retest on that support zone to obviously continue with the movement. But I've also told my groups that, listen, guys, this is a lot of pips to the downside, like at least 6,000 pips to the downside. So there's a possibility that we can catch the sell down before it starts making its big move back up again. So just be careful with that, because obviously you'll be trading against the trend. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good little trade we can maybe catch to the downside. Obviously not set our TPs all the way to here because we don't want to be that risky. But yeah, maybe we'll see how that goes. Send a sell signal, something like that. Bank off that, and then once it gets here, we're obviously gonna go for that big move, because dude, this big move that I'm expecting is crazy. I mean, that's like 17,000 pips. So if it comes to retest this, I'm in for the long run. I'm gonna hold it for a couple of days, maybe even a week. Yeah, because I think that's definitely gonna move. Because I mean, look at this bullish move, bro. Over these past 2 weeks, what is that? 17,000 pips, and there's another 17 over here. It's got to catch again. So you guys see, it's probably gonna take the next week or two, and we still got to wait for this pullback and then the continuation. So it could take a while to actually load the setup up. So while we're waiting for that, we'll definitely catch some sells. If you guys are on the group, you guys will be updated with that and be sent some setups to obviously catch those sells. But yeah, anyways, this week is looking pretty crazy. The markets, I feel like the markets are all just loading for those moves, you know what I mean? Like before news hits, it's just loading those moves, and I feel like that's what's happening over here. I feel like that's what's happened over here, and I feel like that's what's gonna happen over here as well. I just think news this week is gonna do some crazy shit. Hopefully news will help push US30 down so we can eventually get that set up over there. But yeah, waiting for that retest, and then we'll be in. So let's get on to the news actually. Okay, so as you guys can see, there's FOMC, CPI, there's unemployment claims. So there's a lot of news this week, a lot of red documents, a lot of orange documents. Thursday looking like it's probably the most hectic day of the week. But yeah, we'll obviously just keep our eye out on the market, and just know that this week is probably going to be pretty volatile, and yeah, just be careful out there, because it's quite big news. I mean, FOMC, unemployment claims, and CPI. So I mean, we've got big news coming this week, but I'm expecting quite a lot of opportunities from the market this week, so we'll see. And luckily now I've transferred to AvaTrade, so I can trade when news hits, because my old brokerage obviously didn't allow me to do that, but luckily with AvaTrade now we can trade whenever we want. So that's going to be pretty nice. Hopefully we catch some nice trades this week. I really want to get back into gold. That's obviously why I went with AvaTrade as well, because yeah, they gave me the option to trade gold. So I think that's going to be pretty fun. Gold this week is looking pretty good. US30 is looking good. I don't know if I'm going to trade Nasdaq, but I'll let you guys know, keep you guys updated on that as well for the guys that do want to trade that. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty crazy week. Hopefully you guys have a good week, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.
Your heart is pounding. The adrenaline is coursing through your veins. This is the moment that could change everything. Cut out the noise. Temper your emotions. A clear mind. A supportive team. That is confidence.
Download AvaTrade Go and accelerate your success.